Okay, so today is Tuesday, 27th of June 2023. So, received a call from one of the old customers I have. I've known the guy for uh, quite a long time. I don't know if he still has that vehicle, but at that time he driving 307 with EW10 J4S manual. That's 180 horsepower 307. So he called. So I thought it was even about the car that I wanted to talk about. So he said it appears he has someone that wanted to talk to me. So the person picked the call and started lamenting how he has suffered ever since he bought his Peugeot vehicle. You know, that the car has been dealing with him, has been spending so much fixing problem that refuse to be fixed and getting more complicated. It's like the car came with all so many issues as in he just refused to work. He just kept saying that those things. At the point I was like, see, I just got tired of listening. I was like, you purchased the vehicle in that condition. I just didn't want to sound rude. Because I'm getting tired of all these things. Yeah. I don't know, in this day and age, I don't know that right currently in Nigeria, people still blindly go and buy used vehicles. I just don't get it. Especially a European vehicle. So I didn't even bother to ask which model of Peugeot car it was because I knew it was a Peugeot vehicle according to that customer that called. That he said from what he gathered from the guy before he called me that I'm the only one he believed that can be able to fix that car, this and that. Uh, uh, Honestly, I am not even so sure. If that person is listening to this video, I'm not even sure I'm interested in doing that fix because I eventually had to tell him to say no, but no need of going on and on and on about all the suffering and this and that. Just see, contact me via WhatsApp. We take it from there. So I may not be interested in doing that. I'm just getting tired of. See, right now, the kind of repairs I want to do now is, usual wear and tear. Honestly, then once in a while, of course, some issues will come up. Yeah, and then those ones vehicles I buy for people which I already know these are the things this guy needs to deal with, which I know I can handle before I even recommend the guy to purchase the car. Then of course there are cases, even people that pay that consultant service that I know issues might come up not by their own making, from the vehicle, especially like THP engines. There's no how to say it, whether you abuse the car or you don't abuse the car. It's just a question of time. One issue that may come up may take eternity before it will be resolved and may cost quite a lot of money before, though it depends. I always tell people the models of Peugeot cars, production year to avoid when it comes to all these EPCs engine, talking about VTI 120 and THP engines, most especially THP for 140 to 163. Be very careful with those engines. If you are going to buy, make sure it's not anyone produced before 2014. If you are buying anyone below that, then hopefully make sure it's not that in that horrible condition. If it is, then expect you won't. you might lose your senses before it will come back to good condition. And even when you have it, you do your best. Do your best to avoid some issues that may come up, and there are some that at the point, even me, I will be like, I'm not even sure right now. I'm out of ideas that for on what the exactly the issues could be. So notwithstanding, yeah, they can still be fixed. Just a time, money, you know, and but there are some that you buy, such issues will not come up unless you create it by yourself. But on normal wear and tear, they are not expected to come up. So just wanted to let people know. I mean, don't just. You can't afford my pre-inspections services or service fee. Fine. I mean, go with, even if it's, I don't know. There are people that will charge you much less than what I charge, and you still gain something for. As in, you still be able to get a very good vehicle. Even if you have, even the ones I inspect and comment for people, it's not that they don't have issues, but it's not the type of issue the person was calling and I mean, you need to hear the sound from his voice as if he is almost about to die. Because I can understand when you invested and probably spent everything and probably even took a loan to buy a car and everything, you don't really have much savings anymore. With hope that the car will be able to use it for a while before you'll be able to make more savings. Yeah, the vehicle is not working. You are still spending with the little or what you don't even have to try to even make the car to work, and months after months after months after months, it's just swallowing whatever you are dumping in it without even working. I tell people from day one, avoid these things. Spend that little for somebody that will guide you. Don't go into it. But people will not listen. I know out of 10 people that would make that risk, 5 or even more than 5 might be lucky, and they will buy a car that have that kind of issues, and they will enjoy. But the rest, man, you are in. In other words, you are fucked. That's the usual word I used to use. I mean, you really need to hear that guy's voice to know he was really fucked. I mean, when within few weeks or a month that you spend up to 2 more than double of what you purchased the vehicle in trying to fix the car. Come on, can you say you are not already messed up in that situation? Because your money can't come out. So you may get to a point you'll be like, it can as well just know that, see, you just wasted all this money, and remove your take the car off your presence, your vicinity. You don't even want to see the car. Even if you have to scrap it, let it go, so I have peace of mind. Even if it takes you another few years to recover and get more money and buy another vehicle, it will be better for you. So just fine. Look for, even if it's see, I'll tell you over and over and over. Stop paying attention on mechanicals when you're buying a used Peugeot modern vehicle. I don't know why people will not listen to this. Yes, I know not everybody is hearing me, but I can't go into everybody's house, every Nigerian house, to be preaching about my Peugeot vehicles, or what to buy, or what not to buy, or what to do, or what not to look out for. Everybody now, almost even children now, have access to online. Everybody has data. Everybody can go and listen. So what are you even, if you want to buy a car, so what are you even doing online? As an adult, shouldn't you even at least start about this guy I want to buy, hear other people's opinion, even if they are lying to you, even if they are saying lies or they don't even know what they are talking about, at least you get some idea. But I bet you, I will say, I bet you, if you're in Nigeria, just Google, whether Google or any of this search engine online, just type Peugeot. As long as you live inside Nigeria, my name must come up, my site, my publication, my videos, no matter what, will pop up on your screen. All you need is just type Peugeot 406, Peugeot 307, or how good is Peugeot 406, how good is Peugeot 307, is it reliable, is it, you must hear you must see my position on that particular Peugeot vehicle, or a Peugeot vehicle similar to that, you must see it. So if you choose not to, just listen to beer parlor discussion, because you see somebody drive Peugeot 406 and pass. Another person pass, oh, then let me buy for 406 because it's very strong. It's this, it's strongest car. You use a blah, blah, blah. You just blindly go and jump in and then, it's better, stay in your lane. What I mean is, you see that your Japanese, where you be using that, not be giving you a problem. It's better for you, stay there. If you are the type that don't like, you automobile is like, I won't even say secondary, as it's not even a thing for you. All you want is locomotion or mobility, here to here. Stay in that your Japanese lane is better for you. Peugeot is even the least complicated when it comes to electric car from European or Western world. I'm not even talking about German vehicles and the rest. And Peugeot is still difficult. So it better you stay in that your Japanese that everybody is saying, yeah, the electric car, they don't give up. Stay there. If you want to switch to the other side, then own up. Like they always say back then, be a big boy. When it comes to big boy things, you have to, if you're not ready to be a big boy, why are you jumping into it? Not be by mouth. Yeah, to own a Peugeot car, yeah, I'll use that word, big boy. You have to, because it means you have to be able to handle that responsibility. Not be small boy who feel handle Peugeot. If you're not ready to be able to spend a little to avoid complicating matters, it will deal with you mercilessly. I don't need that. Nobody will even tell you to run for your life. That's how it is. Like I say, yes, there are cases where some models of Peugeot car, as in, can actually deal with you. Even when you are trying to do, not to mess up the vehicle. Some issues might come up and, wow, eventually it may come out of it, but it will deal with you at that time. And I've been telling people, these are the time, I'll mention it once in a while, this kind of model, avoid it. Even if you want that particular model, like 406 or 407 or 508 or 308 or 307, that's what you, I'll say tell you, okay, between so and so year, avoid them. Or with so and so engine, avoid them. Or so and so transmission, if you don't want to have issue automatic, avoid. I always say that. It doesn't pay me to, nobody is paying me for doing this video. So far, I have not even monetized this channel. So it's not like YouTube is paying me. So if you can't take these free lessons, I don't know, you can see I'm not wearing my mechanic work or anything. So I want to point it out, it's not my full-time job. So if your intention is to buy one gula or one car that has been buried and you go and bring it up, you're expecting that Lion King will now come and save you. You're wasting your time. Because I won't leave my full-time job to come and start killing myself on something you went to intentionally go and... I do project cars. As in cars, I know that, it will take me sometimes more than a year to be able to resurrect and put in condition even better than most of the ones you see on the road. But that is me. And that is personal because this is my own personal vehicle. So I can go, see, the cost, whatever it will take me to repair that vehicle, it won't even be on, I won't even have a list, I won't even care. But that is me, that's my joy, because I gain joy, I gain satisfaction doing it, whatever it will cost. Some other person may feel, no, maximum I can spend on this car is 500,000. But for me, it was my vehicle, because it's mine, I'm willing to spend up to 2 million naira to fix the car. But that is me. To you, it's madness, but that's me. So don't say, does it mean people cannot fix vehicle or resurrect or handle project car? You can, but are you ready? If this is the only car you want to have or you can afford to have at that time, are you really ready to go into project car? Project car is something that you shouldn't be your only car. Unless you don't mind for the next few months, years, you don't mind to be driving. As long as you'll be able to resurrect the vehicle, spend what you would have used, like triple amount or thereabout would have used to buy one that is in good condition. Use that excess money to fix the one that is already dead. That's what project car is. Project car most times is not necessary to make it better. Project car is like mine. Most of the project work I've done on my car is to make the car better, as a perform better than I want. I prefer the way I prefer. Then sometimes it's even dead cars. I did a project on my 504G. I resurrected it, got a 505 body, swap it in. You see, this is my Peugeot 406 V6 manual. I bought an empty body of 505. Nothing, no window, nothing, skeleton, see, no seat, nothing. I swapped everything, even everything you can see like this in the 505. I did it. I fixed everything. The seat, the dashboard, the electric, every goddamn thing. The only thing I got involved was mechanic, because they need to remove the old engine from the GL to the 505 body. Everything, the brakes, the suspension, shock, everything. I did it. I'm not saying I'm a mechanic. No, I did it in Enugu. Between 2004 to 2006, I did it. But that is me. Look at it. About 3 years took me to just to convert 504 to 505. 3 years. Not everybody could have that kind of patience. It cost me more what I would have used to go and buy 505. Complete with the engine, everything running. I spent more than I would have used in buying a full vehicle to do that project. Because I had to buy a body of the 505. So when I'm trying to tell people, don't go and jump in because the car engine can start and move. Remember, in my case, look at what I did on the project. It wasn't about the engine. I had to start buying things one after the other. This one, buy this one, buy this one, buy this one. I spent. Of course, that time, my parents also were also contributing, but at the point they were like, you are crazy. So I had to, even whatever that came into my hand that time, that's why it was that delayed. Because the financial constraint was there, but I was like, well, do or die, I have to get it done, and I completed it. So stop doing these things. If you are not ready, if you are not a car person, just get a vehicle, start, everything works, no electrical messed up, or even if there's an issue, let it be minor stuff you can fix. If you can't do that, if you have zero knowledge on how to dictate a messed up electrical abuse for your vehicle, get somebody that can do that for you. Like I said, my own charges might be too high for you. Find another technician. Not mechanic. Mechanic will only focus on mechanical part. And mechanical part to me is immaterial. I don't care how good the engine is, how bad the gearbox is. Those things can easily be changed, not even repaired. Can easily change them. Worst case, you beat down the cost of the price of this thing, buy it. Even if you don't have money, you can park the car. 2-3 months later, you get money, change the engine. That's all. But once the electrical has been messed up so bad, you see, no matter you do this one, even electrical can damage that your good engine for having a messed up electrical. I don't know. I don't even care. I don't know. You keep saying that over and over. People keep making the same mistake. So stop seeing me as this savior in Nigeria, in Abuja. Let me go and buy this messed up car so that I have somebody that can come and kill himself and get it right. I'm not that available for that kind of repair. I have many things, something I do that I'm comfortable with, to the point that even if I for all of a sudden decide no more car repairs or anything, my lifestyle remains the same. Financially, my lifestyle remains the same. So I'm not going to sacrifice that just to come and fix and be killing myself. I'm not saying I'm the only one available. But look at it. I say the drug gone everywhere, done everything, move from one place to the other, the same issue. It's not as if I cannot fix it. But that time, I'm not sure I'm going to have it. Even if whatever you want to pay me, I can do without it. Honestly, it's easier for me being a monk. I don't have like the kind of responsibility that it's not only me that I'll be thinking of. So even if I don't need the money, I have other, dependents that will need that money. So me, I'm just only me. So that's why it's easier for me to look at some money and say, I can't. If this money will bring me nemesis or headache or drain me completely, let it go. It's very easy. It doesn't even take. I don't need 2 seconds to think it through. So that's how it is. So I'm begging people, when it comes to Pojo cars, don't just jump in, even Tokumbo, not to think of Nigerian youth. Find somebody. Okay, let me put it this way. Don't even come to me, because you might think, I'm just here to promote my pre-purchase inspection service. Don't even come to me. But I know there are people that might even do it for you for free. But don't just go there. Especially, I went with my friend. It was my friend that checked the car for me. Who is that, your friend? Friend who? The only thing he probably knows is how to start a car and put it on drive. What else does the friend know? How to even inspect a modern Pojo vehicle, a used one, that probably have so many nonsense they've done on the vehicle, that a technician can be able to look without even starting the car. I can tell you, run for your life. You call I remember there was one guy that paid me as well to get a 407 for him. The person will probably be watching these videos, will watch this video. Get a 407 for him, and eventually I got one plane. He is using the car now. It's probably over. It should be 2-3 years now. I mean, you need to see this car. Nigerian use, but you need to see this car. It was as if it was Tokumbo. So we standing as in everything checked out. I called him and said, if you can afford this car, this is the car you need to get. If you need to see this 407, I said, if you can afford it, this is what you need. He came, unfortunately, with his friend. Right there in my presence, the friend says, hey, no, this car had issues. Hey, look at the sound of the engine. Hey, look at the way the top belt is turning. Hey, look at this one. Hey, look at this one. At the point, I was like, guy, if your friend is the one, why did you even bother? If your friend is that so-called knowledgeable, if only or not, the friend has never even owned a Pojo car. The friend drove him in a Japanese vehicle, and they came. And suddenly the friend became an expert on Pojo. This sound is doing this. This car, no, this car is this. This car, these are the problems. Look at this one. Look at this one. Funny enough, he was just seeing a useless material thing. The roof liner, I think he dropped a little here. Look at the roof liner. Then open the van. There's a way the engine is sounding. Look at the fan belt. It's as if the fan belt is shaking. This car, this one. Yeah. At the point I was like, say, if you trust me enough, you pay me and trust me enough to get a good car for you, why get somebody else who have zero knowledge of Pojo vehicle to come and do what? Assess what he doesn't even know. I was ready for, if he wasn't ready, if your friend knows better, then let's walk away, Eventually, he listened to me and went ahead and purchased the car. Like I said, he's still with the car. I can't remember the last time he contacted me for issues on that vehicle. I will tell you, about 3 years has passed now or thereabouts. In a year, he probably will contact me like 2 times or even less, or maximum 3 or 4 times in a year. On repair to be done. Yeah, but this was a car the person was telling you as if he buy the car every morning issues must come. Every morning mechanic must come and do something for the car will start. As if that's how the friend was putting the whole thing. But the car is not serving so good that he never ever had any need to even have to call me. This car's finding me, or this car. Yeah, of course, once in a while something could break. Or something will fail, eventually it will wear out. So please keep that your so-called friend aside, unless the person actually knows what he's talking about. I'm not talking about, it might be good in other brands, but I'm talking about somebody who understands Pojo vehicles, modern ones, not You might have so much knowledge about 504, but it doesn't mean you understand a pin on 406. You probably will not. But you can, it depends. Once you understand Pojo C, because when you see from 504, you can actually understand the engineering, of those Pojo, the design they are following. You can see it all the way up to 406. So you have an idea. It doesn't mean you'll be able to use 406, 504 knowledge on 406, but you give you some ideas. So I just stopped this video here. So people, please stop. Just stop doing this thing to yourself. No, you're not doing it to me. Stop doing it to yourself. I don't know. I just hope people will learn. Like I said, I don't need to go into everybody's house to start telling them about how to buy, what to do, what to look out for, how to buy. All the best I can do is what I'm doing now. Play a video, write a post, publish a paper article, publish, do all these things. Knowing that almost everybody, it's no longer about adults, almost everybody now, even children now have access online. So anything you want to buy, anything you want to engage, even any activity, even if maybe you want to do 5-meter trekking or something as an exercise. If you want to check, okay, is it good for somebody like you with your body weight? All you need is go online, you get your information. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm posting it out there so that you have access. You can't afford to pay me for my consultation. Fine, you will still get it free. It must not come from me. The other people who probably must have said it to online and it's there. It's just unfortunately when it comes to Pojo, most of those information are not in English online because most users of Pojos in the world are Europe. They don't speak English, so they do theirs, put it in their language. But you still get some from Australia, UK, they do it, put it online, even North America, especially like 504, 505, 405. You get some information, those information is still online. They put it out there. Me, down here, I'm doing mine, putting it out there. I don't know. So if you feel it makes no sense to at least go online, you spend how much? What do you do especially? You are busy on TikTok, doing what? Looking at naked girls and all that. Is that then later you go and buy car and start complaining when you have the data to look for something that will benefit you? I'm not stopping you from looking at naked girls on TikTok. I'm just saying, well, there's time for everything. Now you need to invest so much on something. Why not spend little of the time, that data you are using, watching those things, to do small research on this? Anyway, that's all I have to say here, and I hope it works out for every other person. So good luck in your search for Pojo cars. Just be very careful. That's all.